An episode that seemed like a seizure occurred to me as I was resting down on the couch in my own house one day. When I came to, I was frothing at the mouth and had entered another dimension. I felt like I was plunging into profound darkness, like a bottomless hole. There was nothing excellent to be found in this location. I was surrounded by everything that is bad, such as grief, hatred, and disappointment, as well as any other unpleasant feeling you can think of. In this domain, there was nothing but evil to be found. I was plunging more and further. The fact that I intuitively knew there was no bottom was by far the most upsetting aspect. I was wishing that I would reach rock bottom, pass away, and put a stop to this torment. Despite this, I was aware that it would never end. The seizure ended, and I woke up from it. I experienced more than one of these assaults. There was a woman who came to help my mother with the chores at home, and this woman had a strong faith in God. She only appeared to me once, but she prayed for me and issued an order that the evil must leave me. The fits ceased occurring. A number of years later, at the age of 16, and after engaging in other negative behaviors, I came dangerously close to taking my own life. It was via my interactions with a number of Christians that I was led to Christ. I gave my life to Christ, started going to church frequently, and even started helping out there. At one point, I was working as an usher and assisting with the collecting baskets. Since I gave my life to Christ, I have been filled with an overwhelming sense of joy and contentment. But for some inexplicable reason, I was in a terrible mood that day. I was looking for a sin for which I had not yet shown contrition, but I was unable to identify any. I said a prayer. As I was walking down the center aisle of the church, I noticed something that looked like a little laser emanating from the cross that was hung at the front of the building. I was struck by the light right in the middle of the chest. The light penetrated every part of my body, cell by cell, and everywhere it went, it brought back the joy that had been lost. In point of fact, it was something other than joy. It was perfect in every way, including being cheerful, joyous, serene, and full of love. It was every wonderful thing you could ever hope for and more. According to the Bible, there is no sun in heaven because the Son of God shines so brightly that he lights up the entire area by himself. When it happened, I realized that getting to heaven would be well worth the effort. Jesus illustrates his assertion that entering heaven is worth giving up everything on earth by telling various parables and tales. I had no doubt that that was correct. My experiences were something I shared with very few people and only a number of times. I believe the primary audience for this is going to be me. I take to heart the passages in the Bible that declare if a person will not believe after hearing the word of God, then they will not believe even if someone who has died is resurrected from the dead in front of their very eyes. There's even an instance of this when Jesus resurrected Lazarus and a lot of people believed it. On the other hand, some of them went to the Pharisees, and the Pharisees plotted to kill both Jesus and Lazarus instead.